All right. Hello, my sweet and beautiful friends. Thanks again for tuning in with me. It's me, Brian. And I want to go ahead and talk about a really important topic that I feel will help you. It'll get you a better understanding or at least stir a conversation that will allow you to think deeper, because I'm not saying my way is the right way or anything like that, because we're all different. We all have our different perspectives and things like that. So before I get into it, I know a lot of the times my videos are mostly about hair, and my hair isn't looking the best right now. It's because I am working on a short film, which I will be updating you all about soon. And the character that I have to portray has to have kind of like a disheveled look. So excuse that I'm not being beautiful today. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get straight to the topic at hand. So if you can tell by the title, it's going to be about trust issues. And I don't know how I'm going to title this video. Maybe the cure of trust issues. I don't know, because I don't really know if it's really like a cure for that. But I can tell you what my approach has been as far as tackling such a popular and common issue that most of us face. When you encounter people, especially dealing with relationships, but it's not always focus based in the relationship arena, it can trickle down in everything: friends, family, business. It's a lot of things where people may have trust issues, and usually they happen whenever a person has gone through a very traumatic experience where their trust was challenged, or sometimes there's a reoccurring pattern where you go to person and they exude the same type of energy. And so at that time, you just end up building this wall and you have trust issues. You do. And it's a double-edged sword, because deep down inside, you don't really want to have trust issues. You want to believe someone, is what they say that they are, or will do the things that they say that they were going to do. You want to have those particular type of expectations. So you're just kind of stuck in between, and it's just kind of difficult. So what I want to say on this video today, this is going to be a very bold statement. And I feel that we should not have trust issues with anyone. I, for one, do not have trust issues with anybody. I'm going to be as bold, and hear me out, because I'm going to say something real crazy, and, think about what I'm saying before you just start passing judgment. But I'm going to say this. I can go as far as even saying I even trust the devil. Okay? Now, what I mean by that is we, as people, we have to grow. A lot of us are still learning. A lot of us have a set belief system. And when you've gone through numerous heartbreaks after heartbreak, it's like, damn, who can I trust? You don't realize that is building a narrative for yourself. So when you go out about your life and you're trying to meet new people or establish rapport with a lot of different entities, you really can't do that in a healthy way because of that belief system that was created. So it's all about deconstructing things. Now, going back to my comment when I said I even trust the devil, I'm saying like this. If a snake is a snake, why would I believe that it's a bird, or it may have qualities of a bird? And it sometimes may have qualities. Maybe it's gentle in certain aspects or certain settings. But a bird is a bird and a snake is a snake. And I feel we have to learn how to have discernment. And that's a development process. That's a growth process. And the only way I feel that you will master that is if you start looking deep within. Use your own self and your own examples as the canvas to interpreting other people and understanding, like, okay, this energy is what I'm getting from this person. So I want to show wisdom, and maybe I don't want to go down this avenue because of what they've already showed me before we even got to that point. But even with that, we are what we are. We're human at the end of the day. Every last one of us, we are human. So a person that says they have trust issues, you have to ask yourself this: have you ever hurt somebody? Have you ever made a promise that you couldn't keep? You know, you have to think about that. You have to put yourself in these shoes. And if the answer is yes, which I don't know no person on this planet that could say no, they never have. So we all fall in the same category. Now, just because you've done it, I'm not saying they just gives people, you should give people an excuse to hurt you and things like that. The bigger picture is knowing that, look, we're human at the end of the day, and you can't control people. That's the thing. You can't control what people do. So with me understanding that logic alone, if I put all my energy and responsibility, that's the big thing. If I put all my responsibility of making sure I'm secure on other people, meaning I am depending on you to always be this way to make me feel secure about myself. And there's no true freedom in that. There's no power in giving up so much, to someone else, so to some person that's not even perfect. Like I said, I'm not giving people an excuse to do what they do, but we have to understand for our own sake that people are going to be human. But I'm not going to allow people's nature to stop me from loving. And you just have to have enough security, or you have to build enough security for yourself so that when you do eventually, want to take another chance, you're not going to be burned so severely if things do go left. And so if you don't, now here's the flip side of that. If you kind of don't really know how to deal with that type of emotion, if that is too much for you, which is okay, because there's been times where that has been too much for me. I wouldn't dare tell you to, break down your wall, because a lot of us, we do have a wall up. We do. And I encourage you to keep that wall up until you're ready to let it down, because some people are just not emotionally there yet, and that is okay. This video is to help you to look deeper within yourself. This is all a part of that personal development work. And that's the key thing there. This is something just between you and yourself. It's not something you have to practice with anybody. And I'm just saying, like, I don't like living a life where I feel so in chains. I want to represent a life of freedom. I don't want to live my life in fear. I'm afraid to build relationships. I'm so scared of being hurt. You have to understand that what other people do has nothing to do with you at all. That's why I don't even generalize anymore. I used to generalize groups of people for doing or being, a set way. And I can't do that, because you don't realize that you are still creating, not only are you speaking things into the universe, whatever you speak and what you attract is what you're going to attract, whatever energy you put out there. But the second thing is that whole thing about a narrative. You are feeding into a belief system, and you don't realize that you're conditioning yourself. You are reprogramming your mind to feel like people ain't shit and I can't trust anyone. And I'm saying you can go ahead and trust everybody. You can trust people to be human. And that's that. I trust you to be that. I trust this recorder to be what it is, a recorder. If it breaks, guess what? I mean, hey, that is all a part of the spectrum of what makes this device that I'm speaking into what it is. Because that's just a part of its situation. It could just break down at any given moment. Should I be upset and heartbroken because it did that? No, that's just one of the components of that. So it's the same thing that applies to everything in life. What it is what it is. Now, we have to also understand that everybody is not the same way. And even with the people that you feel like are too good to be true, or people who generally are very positive minded with you, and then you find that, okay, oh, we went through a little rough patch there and it got me questioning now. Those are okay too. And we should not be surprised. We shouldn't be surprised. So that's just really what I wanted to say about the trust issues when it comes down to that. We have to be careful about the narrative and the belief systems that we are creating for ourselves. And like I said, what that person does, what this group of people do, has nothing to do with me. So if you do connect, if you do find the courage enough to say, you know what, I can trust people again, and someone goes left, just know that what they did has nothing to do with you. You're still you at the end of the day. That person hindered their blessing or their connection that they could have gotten because of their antics, because of their lack of understanding of their own selves, because we're all growing. We all have to grow. But I'll be damned if I allow outside sources, especially people that I haven't even seen yet, already dictating how I'm going to carry myself and how I'm going to exude the freedom that I deserve to have in my own life. So I'm okay with that. And be confident and comfortable with being by yourself as well. Get a relationship with God, talk to God, whatever you have to do, but do not be afraid. Have a backbone. You got to have backbone. You got to be tough. You got to be tough. And don't worry, I'm here with you. Like I said, I want to start a channel where we can kind of build a community and, we can help each other grow emotion, because I'm still growing. I'm still transitioning in different phases of my own life. And I understand that. And I give myself the permission to make mistakes, because that just kind of comes with the territory. And, you'll just grow. You'll grow, you'll be stronger, and you'll be free. And that's the key there, is that we want that freedom. We don't want to be bound anymore to painful experiences and past experiences and things like that. So, all right, I've spoken enough. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know what you think about what I said. If you want to leave any comments, anything like that, feel free. We can definitely have a discussion. And if you're going through any trust issues yourself and you just kind of need some advice or some help, let's talk about it. Maybe we can help each other out. All right. So it's your boy, Breon. I got to take a shower. Hopefully I'll come back and I'll have some better looking hair for y'all. All right. Catch you on the next one. Peace.